Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time here, hi, my name is Melissa or Missa, welcome. Today we are sponsored by Tesco's Finest Juicy Rosé, oh yes, in my cute little, I think I got it in Asda, a wee pink goblet. So as you can see by the title, today I'm playing with a really exciting Swedish indie brand. This is Odens Eye Cosmetics, or Odens Eye makeup. You know what I mean. Anyway, they reached out to me and asked if I wanted to try some of their PR. I did not see the email for like ages, and then I messaged them back just a few days ago and I was like, oh yeah, absolutely, I would love to try maybe the Solmane palette, something like that, because my friend Kerry with a C, I will link her down below because her look actually inspired this look. I'll put a picture of her up on screen. I can't see if I'm even on the screen because sausage is in the way. She did a look with this palette and I loved it. And then she had a spare one and gave it to my friend Daniela, and she was showing me it and I was getting really jealous of how beautiful it was, and I was like, oh, I've never tried the brand, like I don't know if I want to like splash out. And then I saw the email, blah blah blah. They sent me this big box filled, what a good box, I'm definitely going to reuse that. Wow. And it was the entire collection. So we have the eyeshadow palette, which looks like this. This is not new at all, but it is new to me and I had to play with it immediately. So this is the palette. The only thing I don't like is the weird shaped hands, let's be honest. That always annoys me, but I don't actually mind it at all in this. They sent me the mirror. They actually sent me another one with purple acrylic, but Tia wants that, so I absolutely don't need two mirrors, do I? They sent me this, which is this gorgeous box with all of these eyeliners in it. I've used the pink one today for this look. I thought just be bright and fun. And they sent me all of the, I'm not gonna be able to hold them all up because I think there's 12 or something, all of the highlighters and blushes. So I'm gonna swatch all of this for you, and then I'm gonna do this look here just as a voiceover so it's not too long. But yeah, it's totally inspired by Kerry. I felt it, like the colours were very like night sky and just gorgeous. So we'll do this look as a voiceover, and then I'll give you my thoughts on the collection at the end of the video. I'll put a timestamp up now if you don't want to see any of the swatches, if you're not bothered about them, because it might take me a while to get through it all. And then you can just watch the tutorial part and hear my thoughts. But if you want to stick around for swatches, let's just like jump into it right now. I haven't swatched this at all. I've just used it on my eyes. So we will see how it swatches together. Isn't it gorgeous? I feel like the only thing it's missing is like a bright pink, and then it would be like my perfect sunset palette, but I don't need another sunset palette, let's be honest, until I get offered a collab and it's going to be a sunset palette. You heard it here first. Anyway, so we've got Soft Cloud. Like I said, I haven't swatched it at all, so I don't know how it's going to swatch. I'm excited though. Mercury. I will try and not take too long doing this because it's got a few things to swatch. This is Neptune. Deep Space. Nebula. Wow. That is intense. We've got Meteor. Dream. Wow. Starry Sky. You see all the shadow on my arm up here. It's definitely like quite fallouty as I'm swatching it, but I'm also quite a rough swatcher. Everyone knows this. Like, I destroy my palettes by swatching them and I don't care because I love and use my makeup. So it's all gonna get messy anyway. Then we have Galaxy, Sheesh Capiche, Hallucinations. Your love is a hallucination. Warm Light, Sunlight, Solar, Eternal, it's like a reddy coppery, and then Black Hole. There we go. How do you like them apples? What do you think of that? We could do without this copper. Don't care about that. Switch out that copper for like a pink, bright pink raspberry kind of shade. This would be an ideal palette for me. Like, that is gorgeous. Goodness me, shut up outside. How stunning is that? I love the coolness and then the warmness. I think that's just gorginess. I'm really impressed with the swatches. Got to be honest, I think they're lovely. I think the shimmers don't seem quite as maybe bright and creamy and like as exciting as other shimmers from like other brands that I've swatched recently, but they applied on my eye absolutely beautifully. I used a couple of them today. Well, I used 3 because I've got a bit of blue down here that's not that obvious. Yeah, anyway, next is the highlighters, and I have to show you this packaging. Have you ever seen anything so beautiful? So the highlighters come in like purple acrylic packaging, and then it's got a mirror, and look at the pans. I tried to just touch the bottom of them when I was playing today and doing some swatches for like the Sausage Telegram group, so I wouldn't ruin all the embossing on the pans, but I mean, isn't that just gorgeous? So we'll start with this one. This one is Moon Talk, which is this like, oh, it's blue. This gorgeous like greeny gold reflect. Then we'll do Rose Sky, which is like a very pink toned one. I used a bit of this today. I do try the blushes and the highlights on camera as well as the eyeshadows. So it's a real pink one. Lavender Dream. This is stunning in the pan. It like almost looks like cobalty blue. It's really strange, but like in a gorgeous way. So this is Lavender Dream, which is kind of like a purple blue reflect. They're not overly glittery at all. I don't like glittery highlights. I don't like when I put it on, I just feel like glitter poofs everywhere across my face. I don't enjoy that kind of formula, kind of like the Jeffree Star formula, that kind of thing. I just don't enjoy it on me. So they're not like that. Then we have Azura Shine, which is like a blue. It looks quite similar to the one above it, but they are different. Like this one's definitely more blue and the one above it's a bit more lilac and also a bit more wearable, I would say. Then we've got Warm Sunshine, which is kind of the most wearable of them all. I think this comes across as like a peachy kind of one. You can see this here, and down, I put this one down the centre of my face basically, and I used the bright pink one up here. But this is the only one down the centre of my face, so this is definitely the most wearable out of all of them. And then last up there is Pink Star, which looks like almost lime green in the pan with a pink reflect. You can really see it in the swatches. I don't know if it'll pick up the green. I think it is kind of. So that is the highlighters there. I mean, a bit special, right? I'm not the biggest fan of like fun, colourful highlighters anymore. I like them for like inner corners or under the brow. I don't particularly like them on my face, but this Warm Sunshine one is definitely wearable, I would say, followed by the pink one on my skin tone anyway. So yeah, that is them. And then the blushes are also something to behold. It's the orange packaging, and they're heavy as well. They feel incredible quality, and they've all got that kind of imprint on them as well. So this one is called Orange Sunny, and I used a bit of this today. So obviously I was doing a very bold kind of blush heavy look. Doesn't even look that heavy on camera. Then we've got Sienna Luster, which has a bit of an overspray on one side. So if I go over it, it kind of disappears. But the whole thing is a very kind of shimmery, peachy blush colour. I'm trying to do this before my battery runs out. Then we've got Roseate Love. I don't know, I don't think I've ever seen that word before. Which again has a bit of an overspray, but it's a shimmer pink. It's quite a peachy tone pink, but it is definitely more pink than the one above it. Then we have Warm Sun, which is maybe my second, I'm gonna have to say second favourite, because my favourite is definitely still to come. This is gorgeous. I used this one a lot today. It's a peach. It's a gorgeous tangerine peach. Right up my street. Then we have Peach Gleam. So another one that has a bit of an overspray, but mine's come off because I've touched it. Don't particularly like oversprays, but whatevs. So that is another darker peach. Definitely much different undertone to this one. This one almost looks like a bronzer compared to this, but personally I couldn't use it as a bronzer. It's way too orange toned still. And this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. This is called Sunset Clouds. I literally would give up my firstborn child for this blush. It is the most beautiful mauve I have ever seen in my life. So that is all of the blushes and the highlighters. I'm obsessed by the blushes. I am absolutely and utterly obsessed by the blushes, especially this pink and especially this peach. Obsessed. That is such a beautiful arm. Not the arm, where the swatches are. I'm honestly obsessed by this packaging. I think it's so... Even the stickers on the back are nice looking. Like, this brand, I've got to be honest, whenever I first saw the brand, heard about the brand, saw people kind of swatching some of their older stuff, I was like, meh, it's just not really for me. But then I was quite a late convert to indie brands as well, wasn't I? It took Teresa probably, I'd say, 2 years to get me into indie brands and really appreciating them for how good they are. But yeah, I was always kind of a bit like meh with Odens Eye. I am completely converted. I understand the hype. I get why people go tits for these. I understand it now. I'm sorry it took me so long. Anyway, what we're going to do now is jump into me doing this eye look. Like I said, it's a voiceover just to keep it a bit faster. And then I will give you my final thoughts at the end of the video. However, I feel like I just completely gave it away. Anyway, let's jump into that. And I can finish my wine in peace. Hey friends, welcome to Melissa Voices Over, starting with the black, which is the best black I've ever used in my entire life. I am not joking. It's the best thing I've ever used. I'm putting it all the way around and then I'm going to fluff it out with a fluffier brush. I just need to apologise, it's 11:30 on a Saturday night and my street is always noisy, so if you hear a lot of commotion, that's what it is. Then I'm going in with the deep blue. Can we just talk about the black for a second? Holy crap, I would sell sausage and potato for a never-ending supply of this. I wouldn't. Sausage is sitting right beside me. Like, what? I wouldn't. Anyway, blend out the blue and then the purple. I kind of just used the blue because blue goes into purple really easy. You could have missed, like, you can miss the blue step. You can't even really see it, to be honest, so it's a little pointless, but there we are. Nevertheless, we move. It's so noisy. I know I'm gonna have to sleep on the couch tonight. Then I'm going in with the orange. These are, like, the purple and the orange actually blend together quite well. But what I need you to understand if you're new here is I'm just plopping my colours on right now. I'm not trying to make this look good. Then the yellow, which is like a mustard yellow. It's a beautiful, perfect yellow. It is a godsend yellow. All of these shadows are, to be quite honest. And then this Neptune shade, it's a stunning blue, a really interesting kind of like grey blue. It's like a weird blue. It's a great blue. It's okay, sausage. It's just people. The cats are people watching at the window. And then this pastel blue at the front of the eye. Can you tell I run out of stuff to say when I'm voicing over? Then filling in that outer corner with the best black I've ever tried in my life. This is how garbage it looks. So I'm going to go away. Boom. Look at that transition. 10 out of 10. And blend it all together as one happy family. Then this is the Shim Shim. I've cut the crease and ignore that like line that you can see in my eyeshadow. I put my sticker on and then took it off to do my cut crease. This shimmer is absolutely stunning. It's stunning. And then this purple is more just to blend it into my liner, so I'm not really like we're trying to get this to look excellent. Because then I'm going to use my ABH liner and do a big thick line. The cats have the zoomies, so I've just decided that this is the right time to have the zoomies. So if you hear them and hear commotion outside, I can only apologise. And then some of the dark purple to fade that in, and then my face lace. So you can see, like, that's where I stuck it on previously, and now I'm re-sticking it on, trying to get it. I did not get these even, but you know what, whatever. Then I took the pink liner, which I've just realised I completely forgot to swatch all of the liners, and like I said, it's like 11:30 at night. There's no way I'm doing it right now, I'm sorry. Brows on, tidied it up. Underneath is just the same shades, all blended out, all smoked out to look beautiful. Obviously it gets bigger when I put my base on, and then I put a wee bit of glitter glue down and some of this gorgeous blue. I can't remember what the colour's called, but it's the only like bright shimmery blue. Stunning, right? Absolutely gorgeous. Let's move on to base. I've got all my base on. And this is the first blush I'm using, which is Warm Sun. It is my second favourite out of all 6. And at first I was kind of like putting it on a wee bit just to see how pigmented it was. They are really pigmented but very buildable and blendable. So they're not scary. Like, you don't dip in and go, crap, I've put way too much on. You actually have to dip in quite a lot. But I prefer that with face products, that they're buildable. And then I was like, I can definitely get away with a darker one, so I used Orange Sunny and really stamped it on like over my eyeshadow on the outer corner, because it all's just going to kind of merge and blend into one and just looks stunning. I just think it is outrageous. And then I had to use a little bit of this one, Sunset Clouds, because it is the most beautiful blush I've ever seen in my entire life. And if you get anything from the collection, get this blush. I have never been touched by something so much. Then, this is the only sneaky thing I'm doing. I take a pink, just any pink eyeshadow. I just really wanted to add a bit of pink in between the purple and the orange. Please do forgive me. But I wanted to be like open about the fact that I'd done that, obviously, because it'd be weird if I didn't. And then I'm just absolutely smoking the crap out of my lower lash line, just like continually blending. That's what it looked like. And then obviously we're gonna go into highlights. So the first one I used was Rose Sky, and I mean, Daniela was going on about how these are like jelly baked and like they're her favorite formula, and that is all good and fine. They're not my favorite formula at all. I prefer like Benefit Cookie over this formula, to be honest. I mean, it's absolutely blinding and it's knocking your socks off with colour, but I wouldn't say the formula is like a godsend to me, but that's my preference for formulas. Then I used a bit of Warm Sunshine all down the centre of my face, and I also decided that the pink was just too pink and it was leaving a cast on my face when I looked straight forward. So I did push a bit of this Warm Sunshine over the top of that, because I was like, it's just not my favourite. And then I'm going to go away, do some stars and moons and stuff, just a bit more like Kerry's look. But I did this in my cloud look recently, so I didn't want to refilm it. I didn't think it was that important. And then the lashes are the new Be Perfect lashes. I think they're the Addiction style, like the faux minks, and I think they're really gorgeous. But yeah, very happy with this look overall, actually. I really like that pink eyeliner. It looks neon, and they all blended to perfection. So very, very happy with the formula. Come here, darling. You're sitting right in front of my thing. I can't see anything. I can't see anything. He's a beautiful sausage. He's a handsome boy. I love you more than words can say. But can you go down for me? Okay, friends, obviously all my makeup is finished off. Done, done, done. I'm feeling very covered in makeup, you know what I mean? Like, the foundation is not looking good up close, but I wanted to do cake face so that my skin was just like perfect to let all the bold colours really talk. Obviously they don't match that well either, but I don't even care. I have to say, I am flabbergasted, absolutely floored by the quality of these shadows. It is making me want to get the Angelica palette. It makes me want to look at all their other stuff and just put my fingers in it, because the mattes are some of the creamiest, butteriest, most pigmented but blendable feeling mattes I've ever touched. That black has my soul. Like, Daniela was swatching her black when we were video calling this whole time I've been filming, and it looks really quite grey on her hand when she swatched it, and I was like, you need to try it on your eyes, because over a primer, holy crap, that black, it like blows ABH Noir out of the water. Like, anyway. Yeah, for me the palette is definitely a standout, followed by the blushes because they are gorgeous. I'm also obsessed with blush, so that, you know, that doesn't hurt. And the packaging is some of the most beautiful packaging I've ever seen in my life. I love like clear acrylic packaging. Like, ever since Huda did the Mercury Retrograde in like the purple acrylic, I've just adored that kind of style of packaging. And then these in my collection are just gonna look stunning. Secondly, I would say the highlighters are then like the most impressive. They are really, really pretty, but you're gonna have to like kind of colourful highlighters to wear them. I do think you could, some of them are really wearable, but like, I personally wouldn't wear this day to day. I don't think it's translating on camera how peach and pink it is, and I just don't feel like it's natural looking, and day to day I like a natural highlight. But if you like a more colourful, fun highlighter, these are really pretty. And then the pencils, to be honest, they're absolutely gorgeous. And this like display case that they come in, it's just stunning. I'm going to put them in my like pencil display, but I'm going to keep this box because it's just so pretty, and there's just some gorgeous colours in here. I'm really impressed. The pink one is like neon on my waterline, and I also really love the mirror. Like I said, I'm giving Tia the other one because I love that it's got a magnifying side and then a normal side. It's just fun, isn't it? Anyway, that is my review. First time trying Odens eye as well, so I have to say a huge thank you to them for sending this stuff, because I was not expecting this. I thought they might send me the palette, and then they said they were going to send the collection, and I didn't quite think they would send the whole thing. So this is bonkers. It's kind of like one of those moments where you're like, holy crap, how did I deserve this? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, thank you to the brand, and thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. What is your favourite bits from the collection? Have you picked it up? I know it's not brand new at all, but are you going to pick anything up? And subscribe if you haven't already. I do 3 videos a week, and if you want to become a sausage, aka a Patreon, the link is down below. I'm going to be doing a lot more lives on there because I start my new job on Monday. If you watched, I think it's my last videos where I said by the time you're watching this I'll have had my interview. I got offered the job within like 10 minutes of being in the interview, so I start on Monday, which is the day after tomorrow, and I'll be doing a lot of lives of you like getting ready for work and stuff. So yeah, if you want to like watch them and join along, become part of the Telegram group and the Facebook. I feel like my voice is running out. It's really weird. And the Telegram group, then the link is down below. It's a really good time. Anyway, I'm definitely going to piss off now because I still have to film the intro, and I really want a glass of wine. It's a Friday night after all. No, it's not. It's a Saturday night. Right, I'm going to piss off. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye!